afternoon, everybody. It's Gravity Groove here at Not Safe for Work Magic, where my sadness is your joy. We are here to play some bot draft because it is cheap, and we are going to draft everywhere that we don't already own and write it in our little spreadsheet until we have all the Ikoria cards. Then we can make some stupid things for standard, like the Mutate decks, and something that's just like all spells and Shark Tornado. Because who gives a shit? This format is a fucking garbage fire. So, let's just play garbage. Oh, it's funny because it's true. So, the fun thing about draft, and Magic in general, is you can do the same thing you did when you won a bunch, and go, oh, 3! Which, recently we found out we're drafting the same way we drafted when we had 7 wins, but people are just playing good rares, and we are, because we're not lucky, and we're losing. So that's cool. I love that. I love how I can do the same style of draft and understand the valuation of the cards, but have a completely, radically different experience each time. I love that. That's great for me. That's my favorite part of Magic. Hey, Fiend Artisan. Okay, we'll take that. That's a mythic. We'll add it to our little chart here. Fiend Artisan number 1. Cool. And take that. Heartless Act. This seems like a slam dunk. Farfinder also great. Rumbling Rockslide also great. Interesting. Okay, General Enforcer, pretty great, and allows us to go potentially white, black, human. Momentum Rumbler, also pretty good. Has first strike as soon as it attacks, then potentially has double strike. Difficult to block, especially if we end up in a fairly removal heavy deck. These are both interesting and good in different ways. It's kind of hard to know which is the best card. I'm going to hope that we can get 3 colors and go maybe black, black, white, red in the future. So I'm going to take the Enforcer for now. I could be wrong. Prickly Marmoset. Always a solid card. A 2/3 first striker is just a decent rate. Snare Tactician has the higher ceiling. And certainly makes future cycling cards better. That's actually fairly a tough one. I'm curious what the thoughts are on that. Prickly, C+, Snare, C+. They don't know either. Well, shoot. We've already taken 1 white card, so right now we're white-black. Maybe we take the Snare Tactician here. Checkpoint Officer, a decent reward for going with white colors. This thing is fine, but we're probably not going anywhere near blue. Checkpoint Officer, pretty great card. Right now we do have a good setup for any future dire tactics we're lucky enough to see. None of these cards are particularly good for us. Recluse, a solid card, a solid mutator. But do we want it? I think Suffering Fumes is fine here. Sanctuary Smasher, a very powerful red threat indeed. Nothing here we're excited about. The Poacher is fine. This seems like the pick here. Spell Eater Wolverine or another Suffocating Fumes. Okay. we're going to have to figure out pretty quickly here what our splash is. Is white going to be our splash? Red can be, and this can just be a cycler most of the time. We take the higher ceiling card here. Deadeye is fine. None of these are particularly playable. We're probably not playing any of them. Jungle Hollow. Easy Prey is playable. Not very good, but playable. Sea Dasher Octopus. Not playable in our deck, but we're taking it. Adding it to the sheet. Sea Dasher Octopus, number 2. Offspring's Revenge, we're taking the rare. And adding that to the sheet. So we've got 3 rares so far. That's good. Offspring's Revenge, number 1. Grim Dancer seems like a pretty good pick here. Again, excited to see any pieces of removal that are reasonable. Would like to have some more fixing come up soon. Second Grim Dancer, pretty cool. Dire Tactics, excellent. First Coil Bug seems okay. Memory Leak also okay. Not getting any fixing offered to us at all. That's pretty disappointing. Starting to look like it might be too difficult to splash red with just one source. We got lots of humans. Another General Enforcer? Well, second General Enforcer or a deadweight. Is second General Enforcer worth as much as the first deadweight? Probably not. We don't have any legendary humans. None of these particularly good. Keep getting offered green black, unfortunately. None of these very good. Suffocating Fumes is apparently valued at 0 in the system. I believe we still need one of these triomes. Ketruga? Something? Ketria? Yep, we still need those. Take that. This looks like... Ugh, nothing. Not even a land we want. Booty. This is not good. Well, pick 1 and 2 here are pretty bad indeed. No pacifism, no rumbling. Just take the rare. This deck does not look like it's going to be very good, but the hope is that we're playing against other people who are rare drafting. We do have 5 rares already, so we are getting our value out of this one, no matter what. Classification number 1. We've got a Blitz Leech, which is great. We have either a Lava Serpent or Space Godzilla, who has been doing us dirty lately. This card has not been doing good for me. And a regular Godzilla. Call the Death Dweller. Could get back what? Grim Dancer, Fiend Artisan, General Enforcer, Prickly Marmoset, Wolverine. We have some good targets for it, don't we? That might be playable. Mutual Destruction, probably the pick here. Kills absolutely anything. We have Coil Bugs, we can sack to it, potential 1/1 tokens. Yeah, I think Mutual is what we need here. None of these cards are particularly playable. Take the uncommon for the chest. We haven't gotten like any fixing at all, by the way. This game just has offered me 1 Bloodfell Caves, no Evolving Wilds. We haven't seen a Farfinder at all. It's kind of baffling. A lot of blue-black land. White, black, green. Not what we want. Gosh, so many misses. Okay, this does not feel like it's going to be very powerful. We did not get any of the fixing we needed, and almost none of our rares are playable. We did get 4 rares and a mythic, which is pretty cool. So at least we got that going for us. Our card quality, pretty disappointing, pretty overall disappointing. White ended up basically being my splash color. One, two, three, 4. We have very poor removal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish, 6-ish pieces. Not a lot of unconditional removal, which is always a problem. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cyclers. We have enough spells to trigger the Wolverine fairly reliably. Is this worth playing? With 6 cyclers? I really should have taken the second General Enforcer just for the potential synergy with this, right? That was a mistake. That was an oversight. I kind of forgot that this was X. I kind of figured it was like tap and sack and then not tokens, I guess. That was a dumb. That was a dumb on me. Bushmeat Poacher with the tokens again seems like it could potentially be great if it ever gets online. Need to make one more cut here. What do we want that cut to be? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huh. We're pretty much never getting 2 cards out of this, but if we're getting back a Fiend Artisan or a General Enforcer or a Grim Dancer or a Spell Eater Wolverine, it's very, very good. Seems a little on the higher risk side, but if we get it, it is very, very good. Maybe we just cut one of the Deadeyes. Drags the curve down a little bit. Still gives us 5 humans, which is reasonable for Dire Tactics. And you can cast it without. It's just, you know, always better with. Again, this does not seem like a very powerful pile, but we'll see what we can do with it. The aim in bot draft is significantly different in Premier draft. You're not just try-harding as much as you can to win. You're trying to build out your collection a little bit. So by getting a Mythic and 4 rares, we've already essentially gotten 500 gems worth of stuff. And we're going to get another pack, so that's 600, 700 gems worth of stuff. Everything from here beyond is just kind of free. Do we need another black source? Should we cut a red source for another black source? We do have multiple Grim Dancers and Fiend Artisan. Cut a white source for another black source. Oop, no, cut. Is it not? Yeah. There we go. How's that look? Oh, I guess this counts, doesn't it? So 7 black sources, 5 plains, 4 mountains. Well, 5 mountains. So 5, 5, and 7. I guess we can try that. Again, sad we aren't finding any Far Finders or getting Evolving Wilds and stuff when these picks go around. All the lands that were open to us were off color. They were white, green, black, blue, etc. Well, we have all our colors here, so that's cool. Suffering Fume is going to be good here. Unfortunate. So we should have burned it. I assumed that they were keeping 1 mana up because they had another cycler. We could potentially get the Fox, but now... Okay. I felt lucky. Okay, kind of flooding a bit here. We've got 7 lands in 12 cards. How come everyone we face is Zenith Flare and we've never seen one? Like, I've drafted like 12 times. I've never seen one. Okay. Yep. This deck seems like it must be very opened in the bots because we've seen multiple Woods of the Thunder Raptors go late. Unfortunately, we're not seeing a lot of the enabling pieces for these decks. Not even remotely fucking around with what that thing does in a deck that cycles as hard as this deck does. Again, good that we took the mutual over a second deadweight there. Ended up being instrumental. Call the Death Dweller, not doing any work here. So we managed to beat through superior cards there. We had a good draw. We had Riley and Zenith Sun. We had mostly jank. But I'll take it. All of our colors. Heartless on 2. I'll try it. Call the Death Dwellers, feeling a little bad here. Cool. Missing that second black, that hurts a lot. We swing this, I guess, just so we can try to use all our mana. Seems reasonable. We've always got Heartless on the other side of this coin. Really missing that double black. There we go. Okay. So we got Mutual Destruction in this token to kill any big, giant, scary daddy that comes down. Looks like we're going to get some big dumb mutate thing going on here. Could see the 6/6. Okay. Don't want a Mutual Destruction on any of these targets. Seems like a waste. We could Prickles and then call. We'll just swing first, see what happens, right? I don't think we need to swing with the Enforcer anymore. Now this is a risk putting my shields down like this when my opponent's in blue or green-black, because that does mean that they can use their I think Back for More spell and get us. We're kind of hoping they don't have it this turn, but we're definitely vulnerable to it. If we had one of our flash creatures still alive, like the Blitz, that leaves the option to flash this in. But we do not have that right now. Double the Grim Dancer. Okay, so what gets us? Extinction Event gets us. Got our shield up there for the General Enforcer. Cool. We won a game. Starting to wonder what victory feels like. Oh yeah, that's what it feels like. I remember now. So what janky brews that are primarily Ikoria cards would you be interested in me playing for Standard? If you have some ideas, let me know. Maybe like a blue-green or a blue-red draw all the cards build with Whirlwind. I guess that's Jeskai. There are a couple variations of that I would like to try. I'd like to goof around with Shark Typhoon, probably in Bant and Sultai colors. Maybe even trying Augur Bolas along with that. I have a few ideas. Just need to get these cards built. And we're pretty close, I think. We've got 122 packs. It says 10 more drafts to collect rares. Well, we'll see. Have to worry about that coming back from the graveyard. It's a very real possibility. We'll swing in here, hope he blocks, and then Suffocating Fumes him. Unfortunately, he gets to get value out of this no matter what, so we're not going to flame anything at it. You're going to ram through? Okay. Ram through our thing comes back. Alright. Right now, him mutating something onto that would be really bad. Because we can't really Heartless Act it. That's kind of frustrating, isn't it? I suppose this works too. Got Heartless for anything particularly huge. He is 4 colors. Really sick of seeing these 4-color decks. It's so much greed. You shouldn't be able to be that greedy and not be punished in this format, but here we are. Return up to 2 permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. Search your library for a card, put that into your graveyard, and then return 2 permanents. Okay. So he's getting probably the Void Beckoner back and the Chittering Harvester. Interesting. So our deck really wants 6 mana. We're not quite finding it though. Well, that's profoundly annoying. Yep. Feeling pretty screwed now. Been looking for the 6th mana for 800 years, and now it just doesn't matter. Yeah, now it just doesn't matter. We swing this. We Sanctuary Smasher, get both of them. And we're still dead in 3. That's a good hit. Just need him to not have a mutate creature here. Fuck my goddamn fucking life. Motherfucker! Yep. Better to be lucky than to be good, chat. Always better to be lucky than be good. Back for more. Yeah. We tap this. $11.11. Great, yeah. Okay. Jesus fucking Christ, you lucky goddamn piece of human shit. You fuckface, asshole, absolute cunt, twat, fuck. One brick. It's all we fucking needed. Jesus goddamn fucking blue Christ. Mutate into, mutate into, mutate into, cycle into, mutate into, fucking kill spell. You have land in your deck? Why don't you draw? The thrill of victory. The agony of defeat. Going up against a lovely 8-card hand. Always fair. Always good to be going up against someone who literally has drawn more cards than you. Seems like good magic to me, huh? So we go Menace Lifelink here, I assume? Get Fire Prophesied. Well, survives for a turn. Yeah, everyone is just going like Infinite Color Greed and playing Fertilid, right? Like every deck we're seeing is fucking Fertilid. That's getting old fast, huh? Rumbling Rock Slide. Okay. Fiend Artisan. Huh. Alright, so we swing the Lifelink Menace. We give it first strike. That does not get us out of being blown out. We can play Snare and then Mutual Destruction. This. Actually, don't mind that. So as you can see, we had to 2 for 1 ourselves there against a deck with 8 cards, which is, you know, always a good plan. We're now basically out of ways to advance the board state when he drops like a honey bat mammoth or something here. So this game's over. That didn't take long. Yep. Game over on turn 3. Good time. So now we have basically no outs. We have no plays. We have no nothing. Yep. Feels good. Feels like this show. Yeah. Doing real well today. Real well. What's it feel like to have good cards, chat? We've taken all the rares we've gotten. They're just not good enough. Stop that. Quit it. Are we disconnected? We are not disconnected. Okay. Opponent has 5 cards in hand. We have 2. We're almost certainly dead. What we do can't possibly matter at this stage of the game. Our only like good outs right now are Dire Tactics, which we haven't seen in 4 games. It's in the deck. Fiend Artisan currently a 4/4. That looks like he might be going away. Is our opponent silver or platinum? Thought we were supposed to be matched up against people of our same rank. That's weird. Oh, does he have the first strike trick? Great animation on that. That always amuses me. Well, you have 4 cards, we have nothing. Bring on the doom. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't know why it took you 8 minutes to think about it. It's one thing to lose, it's another thing to lose at a glacial pace. Feels exceptionally painful, hateful almost. Can we get the fuck on with it? Are you fucking kidding me? A second one? Sure. Of course. No, that's totally fair. Yep. Yeah, give another one. Yeah. Good. Great. Mm-hmm. Cool. I'm not stupid. Just unlucky. Great. Fan-fucking-tastic. Be nice to have a chance in one of these games, but we just aren't getting the broken cards and our opponent is. Actually, what could we get with this? We've got 3 mana. We could get another Grim Dancer. That's pretty funny. None of this matters, of course, because our opponent's drawing 2 cards a turn and started with 8 cards in hand, so it doesn't fucking matter what we do. Yeah, by all means, draw more cards. Get further ahead. There's no aggro in this format, so it doesn't fucking matter what I do. I guess Fumes gets him. Sure. Yep. Cycle this to tap that down next turn. That's about all I got. These non-games, man. Like, it's just so not fun. I'm stuck in here trying, but it's just completely impossible. I've had like 4 bad drafts in a row. It feels like 10 times worse than having the 3 good drafts I had. Don't know what we're doing wrong here, but we seem to be doing something wrong. Man, we got a free pack. We basically got our stake back because we got 4 rares and a mythic and 2 packs and 200 gems. But it feels like shit. I mean, we just got completely stomped out. The top of this is 7 wins, and we're getting 1 win and 2 wins in the last couple days. Feels incredibly bad. I don't know if this is going to turn around. I am a bad luck sort of human being, and sort of human being. And that's just kind of how it goes for me. But hopefully you're having better luck, and you can at least learn some technique. Again, we've drafted basically the same when we were winning as we are now that we're losing. But apparently we're, you know, just all the... Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. We have the bad luck of like 30 people, and out there's 29 or 30 people who are like, Yahoo, man, finding $20 in the ground everywhere they go. Maybe in the next life. For now, I'm Gravity Groove. This has been Not Safe for Work Magic. This has been, I believe, limited number 12 and day 51 of quarantine. Thanks for watching. I hope you appreciate my pain. I suffer so you don't have to. Put them up.